Welcome to Gayatri Yoga, my friends. In today's Vinyasa Yoga flow, we'll be working on our full body with special focus on releasing the tension in our upper back, shoulders and neck. If you are working from home or at your office desk and you tend to look like this when you work, you build up lots of tension in your upper back, in your neck, in your shoulders. So we'll try to release all of this to make you feel a little better and more opened up in your chest and in your heart. We'll begin the practice sitting on our knees, and if you feel comfortable, you can curl the toes while you're tuning in to stretch the soles of the feet, remembering that everything is connected. The feet are connected to your whole back body. It's the whole line that connects from your eyebrows, through the skull, through the back of your neck, through your back, hamstrings, and finishes here. So we need to work on all of that in order to release our back. You can take a moment to bring the palms towards the heart center and observe how you feel today. With each and every exhale, letting go any tension, anything that doesn't serve you, letting go any unnecessary thoughts, any worries, anything that's expecting you after the practice. Giving all the focus, all the attention to your body, to the present moment, to how your body feels, how your heart feels. As you inhale, expanding the ribs, expanding the back body, the side ribs. Expanding the belly, letting the diaphragm move. Giving yourself space to fill in lots of air in your chest. And exhale, empty the belly, contracting the chest, the ribs. Inhale, expand. Exhaling through your nose, keeping your mouth closed. Inhale, expand. And exhale. When you're ready, gently open your eyes and you can lean forward and very slowly uncurl the toes. Release the toes. You can roll the ankles, let go any tension in your ankles. Bring the palms to the floor next to your knees. You can align the tips of the fingers with your knees. Draw the pubic bone towards the ribs. Feel your core engaging, your lower back rounding. Press the floor and try to find the space between this area, between the beginning of your shoulder blades. And roll the biceps out and lift the knees towards the chest and tug the nose towards the knees. Press the spine up, press the floor away from you. Exhale down. Inhale up, engage the core, squeeze the inner thighs towards one another, squeeze the knees. Exhale, round. Inhale up, roll the biceps up, find the space between the shoulder blades. Exhale, round. Inhale and exhale, bring the palms and forearms to the floor next to your knees. You can open them shoulder width apart, spread the fingers and begin finding your cats and cows in this position. Maybe the movement will be very tiny. Inhale, begin to find a little arch in your back, send your shoulders up, back and down. And exhale, press the floor away from you, draw the pubic bone towards the ribs, rounding your lower back, middle back, upper back, tucking the chin. Inhale, finding your arch. Waking up your back muscles, waking up your spine, exhaling, rounding. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, return to neutral. Bring your left palm to the center. And open the chest to the right. Send your right arm back. Feel a nice squeeze in your middle back. Inhale, rise up, bring your right palm to the floor, lift the hips and find a gentle back bend, stretch through the front of the hips. Exhaling, lower the hips down. Bring both forearms into the mat, finding your cats and cows. Inhale, lift through the heart. Exhaling, rounding, and observe if there are any difference between the left and right sides. Maybe the right one feels a little bit more comfortable. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, return to neutral. Bring your right palm into the center. Lift and open the chest to the left. Trying to stack your shoulders, roll the biceps out and push the right palm into the mat. Push the floor away from you. Open the chest and squeeze in your middle back. Inhale. Engage the core. Slowly rise up. Bring your left palm to the floor, lifting your right arm up. Push the hips to the front and find your back bend. Open the heart. Inhale and exhale. Slowly lower the hips down and transition to bring your palms to the floor. Keep your palms next to your knees and find your cats and cows here. Inhale, lift through the heart, finding a nice squeeze in your back, finding the arch, send your tailbone back. And exhale, draw the pubic bone towards the ribs. Feel your lower back, middle back, upper back rounding as you press the floor away from your tuck in the chin. Inhale, find a nice arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Find the movement in your hips. It's gonna help you find a nice arch. And exhale, draw the pubic bone towards the ribs. Stretch your lower back, middle back, upper back. Inhale, circle your right arm to the side, lifting your left arm up, stretching the left side of the body. Lift into your left armpit up to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, circle your left arm to the floor, through the center, all the way to the left. The right arm is following, and to your side, stretch through the side of the body. Expand the ribs as you inhale, and feel a nice stretch in between the ribs in this area. Breathe into the side body, into the back body. Lift the right armpit. Inhale and exhale, circle down to the front and returning to center. Staying on your forearms, lifting the hips, keeping the hips on top of the knees. Forearms parallel to one another. Begin finding your cats and cows. Inhale, send the tailbone up, lifting through the heart. Press the forearms into the mat. Imagine you're trying to slide them towards the knees. Roll the biceps out and widen the collarbones. Exhale, press the forearms into the mat, push the floor away from you. Roll the pubic bone towards the lower ribs. Feel your lower back rounding, middle back rounding, and tuck the chin, rounding your upper back. Inhaling, finding your arch, lift through the heart. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Feel your back body awakening. Inhale, arch. Walk the palms to the front and sink as low as you can. Finding your puppy pose, you can bring the chest on top of the block. You can sink all the way. You can find an active pose where you keep it off the mat, even if you can touch it, and just use the strength of your arms to keep your armpits away from the floor. Roll the biceps out and you will find a deeper stretch if you roll the palms up to the ceiling. Engage the core. When you're ready, roll the palms back down to the floor. Press the palms into the mat, engage the core, and lift through your armpits up. Walk the palms back in, returning to your tabletop. Finding your cats and cows, inhaling, rolling the biceps out, send the tailbone up, find your arch, and observe how it feels after the warm-up. Maybe it's a little more comfortable. Draw the pubic bone towards the ribs, round your upper back, roll the biceps out, press the floor away from you, tuck the chin. Inhale, find a nice arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, return to neutral. Keep your left palm on the mat. Inhale, open the chest to the right, lift your right arm up, stack the shoulders. Exhale, thread your right arm under the left armpit and gently touch the floor. Finding this little twist, and then return, open the chest to the right. Inhale. Exhale, thread the arm. Inhale, rise up. Open the heart. Exhale, down. And if you can, lower all the way down, pressing your left palm into the mat. Push your left shoulder to the back of the room. Find a nice squeeze in your middle back. If you wish, bring the weight towards the right arm and extend your left arm up to the ceiling. And you can bend the elbow and reach the fingertips towards the inner right thigh and keep opening the chest, feeling a nice squeeze in your middle back. Inhale and exhale, slowly release your left arm, bring it up and circle it down to the floor. And now rotate your right palm to face the ceiling and keep crossing your left arm all the way to the right side and find yourself in this tabletop position with your shoulders stretched. You're sinking the chest to the floor and you're making sure the arms are not crossing on the front of your neck but a little below, giving yourself space to breathe. Controlling the stretch, feeling a nice stretch in your right shoulder. And you can gently move your head from side to side if you feel comfortable. When you're ready, press the elbows into the mat and lift through your armpits up to the ceiling and slowly shifting the hips back, uncrossing your arms. Extend your left arm out to the side and now open your right arm up and find this gentle twisted back bend. So you're kind of twisting to the right, but you're also leaning back. If you wish, you can lift the base of the wrist. And exhale, circle your right arm up and down to the floor and transition back to your tabletop. And take a moment to release any tension in your side body, in your low back, and observe any differences in the way the right and left side feel. I feel more awakening here on this area. It feels this side takes more volume. Keeping your right palm on the mat, inhale, open the chest to the left. Lengthen, send your tailbone back, square the hips. Exhale, thread your left arm under the right armpit and gently touch the floor. Feel a nice squeeze. As you twist, inhale, open the heart. Exhale, thread. Inhale, rise up, open. Exhale, thread. One more time. Inhale, rise up, open. Exhale, thread, lower the shoulders down. Press your right palm into the mat, pushing your right shoulder to the back of the room and try not to move the hips to the right. Keep them squared, and as you push, you will get a nice squeeze in your middle back. Observe the sensations. If you wish, bring the weight towards the left arm, sink into the shoulder, and now lift your right arm up to the ceiling, finding a twist. You can bend the elbow and reach the right palm to the inner left thigh. Draw the shoulders up, back, and away. Observe the sensations. Keep squeezing. Keep opening the chest. Inhale and exhale, slowly release. Lower your right palm down and begin crossing to the left, sinking into your shoulder stretch. Trying to keep your hips over the knees. Begin sliding your palms away from one another, making sure you have enough space at the front of your throat to breathe, keeping your palms facing up and observing where you feel the stretch, making sure that there is no too much compression in the joint. You don't feel the pain in your joint. It should be your tissues, the muscles, the fascia. When you're ready, press your elbows into the mat to lift up through the armpits. You can lift the palms, and now shifting the hips back, circle your right arm all the way to the right. Pressing your right palm into the mat, open the chest to the left and up. So you can lift through the base of the wrist, keeping your hips on top of the heels and lean back. Lifting through your sternum and widening the collarbones. Inhale, lifting your left arm up. You can circle to the right and to the front and transition into your child's pose. And breathe into your back body. And observe the sensations. Nice lines of energy going through your back body. Through your middle back, through your shoulders, through your lower back. When you're ready, pressing the palms into the mat, curling the toes, lifting the knees, reach your armpits, the belly towards the thighs, extending your legs, finding your downward dog. And maybe the heels are not touching today, that's completely fine. Keep working your legs, connecting to your breath. Connecting to the sensations. Inhale, lift your right leg up, step it to the front of the mat, drop your back knee down, sink the hips. Inhale, lift the arms, bend the elbows 90 degrees and find your back bend. Sink the hips to the floor, send your shoulders back, lift your sternum up. Keep breathing here. Engage the core. Squeeze the glutes. Slowly return your shoulders to align over the hips. And now open the chest to the right and hook your left elbow or forearm to the outside of your right knee. Or just keep the palms together as you twist. Breathe. When you're ready, inhale, release, stay twisted and slide your right palm down your left thigh, lifting your left arm up and lengthen. Maybe it's not going to be a deep back bend, as long as you feel a nice stretch. Here, releasing your hip flexor, stretching through your front of the body. Inhale, engage the core, slowly rise up. And now bring your left palm to the floor. Lift your left knee up, send the left heel back and stay twisted here. And now we want to focus on squaring the hips. So sometimes we do this twist option where we allow the hips to twist a little bit and we get a nice stretch here. But now we want to stretch, get a nice squeeze here in your middle back. So send your left heel back and begin twisting it. And maybe you will not be able to stack all the way your right shoulder on top of the left. That's fine, as long as you feel a nice squeeze. Keep breathing. Inhale, circle your right arm back and down to the floor. And now extend your front leg. Keep your back leg straight, keep sending your left heel back. Inhale, lengthen. Square the hips, send your right hip back, left hip forward, and maybe you already feel the stretch here on your IT band. Press through the ball of the right foot into the mat. You can lift the toes. And exhale, fold over your left leg, wherever you are. Breathe. When you're ready, press through the ball of the left foot to bring the weight towards the right leg. And now see if you can extend all the way, finding your standard split, folding the chest all the way towards the right thigh, extending your left leg as much as you can. Breathing, connecting to the sensations. When you're ready, begin lifting your chest halfway up and trying to transition into your eagle. So you're beginning to rise up and cross your left leg on top of the right. Squeeze your inner thighs and maybe wrap your bottom leg at the back of your right calf muscle and cross your right arm under the left. Squeeze your inner thighs, engage the glutes, squat as low as you can. Lift the elbows up, send the palms to the front. Find your focal point and breathe. Lifting the elbows, sending the palms away from you. And you can focus on rolling the biceps out and observe how it feels. Inhale and exhale, slowly release the cross on your arms. Extend the arms and now release your left foot and just uncross your legs and transition into your chair. And now focus on any differences between the left and right sides. Feel nice sensations here on the right side, but the sensations on the left side are missing. Bring the palms to the heart center, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Send your right shoulder back. Keep your knees in one line, try not to move the hips. And now stay connected to your twist. If you need to, you can use the forearms instead of the elbow. And now bringing the weight towards the right foot, step your left foot all the way back into your lunge, twisted lunge. Be careful, especially if you have a slippery mat or slippery floor. Stay here. Inhale and exhale, slowly return to face the front. And now you can drop your back heel down, keep the front knee aligned over the ankle. Bring your right forearm on top of the right thigh, circle your left arm up and to the front. Keep opening the chest, keep your back leg straight. You can bring your right palm all the way down towards the inner side of the foot. Press your shoulder into the knee into the shoulder. And now you can try to find your bind. You are sending your right arm under the right thigh and you're sending your left palm back towards the lower back. So sometimes you feel that you don't have enough space. Try to circle the shoulder up towards the ear, back and down, and you should find more length in your arm. And this way you will be able to hook. Use the belt or towel if needed. Keep opening the chest, lifting through the heart. Inhale and exhale, slowly release the bind. Bring both palms to the inner side of the foot and carefully lift your back heel up and drop the knee down. And find your twist one more time, pressing your left palm into the mat, twisting one more time. Breathe. Adding a quadricep stretch, bending the left knee, grabbing the foot and staying twisted. Inhale and exhale, slowly release. Frame your front foot, lift your back knee up, step your right foot back to plank and exhale, roll through your vinyasa. You can lower down to your knees, chest and chin or your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, lifting through the heart. And stay in here for a couple of breaths. Push the floor away from you. Imagine you're trying to drag the feet to the front, sending the pubic bone to the front and shoulders back and down. Keep your heels together. Inhale. Curl the toes, engage the core, send the hips back, up, find your downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up and step it to the front of the mat. Lower your back knee down, engage the core. Be careful with the knee. Roll the mat if needed or put a towel. Inhale, rise up and bend the elbows 90 degrees, lift through the heart. And sink in the hips, sending your shoulders back. Opening the heart, widening through the collarbones, engage the core and the glutes. Inhale, engage the core and the glutes, return back to neutral. And now rotate the chest to face the left side and hook the elbow to the outside of the knee, stay twisted. Or you can hook the forearms, taking the variation that works for you today. When you're ready, slowly release the hook. Stay twisted to the left. Extend the arms, lifting your right arm up, sliding your left palm down your right thigh, finding your twisted back bend, trying to stretch here at the front of your hip. Breathe. Inhale, rise up and bring your right palm to the inner side of the left foot. Lift your back knee up, send the heel to the back of the room, square the hips, and now begin finding your twist. You can circle your left arm back and up. Try not to move the hips, and stacking your left shoulder over the right. Inhale and exhale, circle your left arm to the front and down, frame your front foot, and now keep your back leg straight, send the heel down to the floor, extend your left leg. Square the hips, send your right hip forward, left hip back, and maybe the sole of the ball of the foot would want to lift. Press the ball of the foot into the mat. You can lift the toes, keep squaring the hips, observe where you feel it. For me, it's here on my lower leg, and begin folding down. For you, it may be the hamstring, maybe the low back, the back of the knee. Breathe and observe the sensations. And when you're ready, press through the ball of the left foot to shift the weight towards the left leg. And slowly transition into your standing split, folding over your left thigh, lifting your right leg as high as possible wherever you are. Stretching your hamstring. And when you're ready, slowly begin lifting your head up, lifting through your heart, bending your right knee and rising up to standing, crossing your right leg over the left, squeezing your inner thighs, shifting the hips back and down into squat, and maybe cross your right foot at the back of your left leg. Keep squeezing your inner thighs, engaging the glutes, and now lift your arms, cross your left arm under the left, lift the elbows out and reach the palms away from you. Observe what's happening in your upper back. Root your left foot into the mat, press through the ball of the foot, and keep kind of grabbing the mat with your foot. Feel the arch engaging and feel more connected to the mat, to the earth. Inhale, release the cross of your arms, extend the arms, and now release the foot, uncrossing your legs. And bring your right foot to the mat, transitioning into your chair. Shift the hips back. Keep your back neutral. Engage the core. Inhale, bring the palms towards the heart. Exhale, twist towards the left. Hook the elbow to the outside of the knee or your forearm. And keep your knees in one line. Keep squeezing your inner thighs. Engage the core. Root the feet into the mat. Observe the sensations in your middle back as you twist. Now try to keep the connection in your twist, and now step your right foot to the back of the room. Bring the weight towards the left and slowly begin sending your right foot back. Keep your heel off the mat. Inhale and exhale, slowly release the hook on your elbow, the twist, dropping your back heel down, and find your extended side angle stretch. Lifting your right arm up. Stretching the right side of the body. Keep your front knee bent, back leg straight, trying to create a one line between your leg, side of the body, and your arm. You can bring your palm to the inner side of the left foot, press the shoulder into the knee, knee into the shoulder. Use the block if needed. Gaze towards the top palm. And now you can add a bind. Send your left arm under the left thigh. Send your right arm back. Bend the elbow, reach the palm towards the inner left thigh if you're not binding, or you can draw your shoulder up, back, and down to lengthen through your arm and interlace the fingers. Use the belt. Use the towel if needed. Keep your chest open, keep sending your right shoulder back. Observe where the left knee is, keep it aligned over the ankle. Inhale and exhale, slowly release your bind and bring both palms to the inner side of the left foot. Lift your back heel up and drop the knee down, sinking with your hips towards the floor. Keep your right palm on the mat and find your twist one more time. Reach your left arm up. And you can add your quadricep stretch. Slowly bend the right knee, reach the heel to the glute, and reach your left palm to grab the foot, the toes, and slowly keep reaching the heel to the glute, finding your quadricep stretch. You can play with rolling from one edge of your thigh to another. Make sure the weight is not on the kneecap. Use some cushion under the knee if needed. Inhale and exhale, slowly release your quadricep stretch. Frame your front foot, lift your back knee up, step your left foot back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, shift the hips back and up, downward dog. Keep reaching both heels down, observing the sensations. Tucking the chin, gaze towards the navel, lengthen through your low back. You can move your head from side to side gently, letting go any tension in your neck. Inhale, send the gaze between the palms. Exhale, lower the knees down, shift the hips back, find your child's pose. Breathe into your back body after all the squeezes. Try to find volume. Expand the back body, expand the ribs, expand your low back. Inhaling, sliding forward to lie down on your belly. Press the palms into the mat and transition to your Cobra. Press your pubic bone into the mat, press the feet into the mat, keep them together. You can have your elbows bent, just focus on lifting through the heart and draw your shoulders down. And send your ribs, the sternum, to the front. Exhale, lower the belly, the ribs down. Send your arms back and lift the legs off the mat. Feel just the bones touching the mat and thighs of the mat. Squeeze the glutes. Bend the knees. Keep lifting your thighs higher, higher. Grab your feet on ankles and begin peeling your chest off the mat and lifting the thighs as high as possible. Reach the toes up, up, up to the ceiling. Feel your shoulders stretching, and if you roll the biceps out, you will feel more stretch on your arms. Breathe. Inhale and exhale, lower the knees down very slowly. Extend the legs, you can relax. You can gently rock the hips from side to side and feel your low back relaxing as you do it. When you're ready, press the palms into the mat. Shift the hips back as you round through your low back. Transition into your child's pose. Inhale, rising up. Drop the hips to the left side. And step your right foot to the outside of the left thigh. Bring your right sit bone into the mat, preparing for your twist. If this is too much for you, you can extend your bottom leg. So this is a more difficult variation. You choose which one you want to do. Inhale, lift the arms up, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Observe the sensations in your middle back as you twist. Inhale and exhale, slowly release. Rotate to the opposite side for a moment. And now you can just lean to the left side, uncross the legs, and return back to sit on your knees, drop the hips down and to the opposite side. Cross your left leg, bring it to the outside of the right thigh. Drop your left sit bone down to the floor, lift through the heart. Inhaling, lifting the arms up, lengthening. Exhaling, twisting to the left, lift through the heart. Keep your shoulders open and try not to lean too far back. This way you're not feeling anything. Lengthen and keep your hips, the shoulders and the crown of the head all in one line. As you squeeze the thigh in, widen through the collarbones, lengthen. Exhale, twist, and your gaze is following your nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale and exhale, slowly release. Extend your left leg, extend your right leg. And releasing your back after your twist, lengthen. Inhale, flex the feet, engage the quadriceps, send the sit bones back, reach your belly button towards the thighs, reach your chest to the front, reach, grabbing your toes, your ankles, the shins, using the belts wherever you are. Inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, bending the elbows, reach your belly towards the thighs. And you can play with extending one leg as you fall down and bending the opposite. As you stay as low as you can, you play with kind of walking your legs in this position and observe how it feels. You can play with rolling the feet out and in, pointing and flexing, observing if it changes the sensations. Inhale, lifting the chest halfway up. Exhale, returning to neutral. Bring the palms to the floor, under the shoulders. Point the fingers to the front. Point the toes. Now press the heels into the mat. Squeeze the glutes. Engage the hamstrings and push the hamstrings and glutes up to the ceiling. Roll the biceps out. Keep reaching the toes to touch the floor. Roll your inner thighs slightly in, outer thighs to the front. Roll the biceps out. You can drop the head if you wish. Inhale and exhale, slowly release the hips. When you're ready, bend the knees. Lower down to your elbows. Bring the knees into the chest. You can gently rock from side to side. When you're ready, extend the legs, and you can stay in this position, maybe against the wall, or you can transition into your Halasana. Press the palms into the mat, engage the core and the glutes, peel the glutes off the mat, and send the legs behind you, trying to touch the floor. Very slowly, if it's the first time for you or you're not used to this, very slowly begin reaching the feet, trying to relax in your low back. Maybe put the block under the feet or chair. Try not to move the head from side to side. When you're ready, press the palms into your middle back. Engage the core, squeeze the glutes, squeeze your feet together. Begin extending your legs above your head, aligning the feet over the hips. You can play with pointing and flexing your feet. And slowly begin rolling your feet back down. Exhaling, walking the feet towards the head, compressing your belly towards the thighs. And rolling out. And bending your knees, lowering the feet down. Cross your right leg on top of the left. And send the knees to the left. Find a nice twist in your back. Keep your arms extended and your right shoulder on the mat. Gaze to the right. Softening your face, relaxing your jaw. Inhale, returning back to neutral, uncrossing your legs. Bring your left leg on top of the right. You can cross the lower legs if you wish, and begin sending the knees to the right. Maybe they will not be able to touch the floor. That's completely fine. As long as you find a nice twist and arch in your back, keep sending your left shoulder to touch the floor, gaze towards the left side. So maybe in order to touch the shoulder to the floor, you would need to peel your knees off the mat, and that's completely fine. Little by little, trying to relax in your lower back. Inhaling, lifting your knees back up, uncrossing your legs, and open your feet mat width apart and draw the knees towards one another, letting go any tension in your hips. And you can play with drawing the pubic bone towards the ribs as you inhale, pressing your lower back into the mat, and exhale, release. Draw the pubic bone towards the ribs, feel your core engaging, and exhale, send the pubic bone away from you. Keep your lower ribs on the mat. You will find a nice arch in your back. Inhale, draw the pubic bone towards the ribs. Exhale, release. Return to neutral. Now open your knees and bring them to a neutral position. Now inhale, send the pubic bone away from you. Exhale, draw the pubic bones towards the ribs and press your lower back into the mat. Inhale, find the arch, send the pubic bone away from you. Keep your ribs on the mat. Exhale, draw the pubic bone towards the ribs. Press your lower back into the mat. Inhale, find the arch. Exhale, draw the pubic bone towards the ribs. Pressing the feet into the mat, squeeze the glutes, begin pushing your hips up to the ceiling. Push the hamstrings up to the ceiling and push the calf muscles towards the shoulder blades and feel your chest reaching towards the chin. You can tuck your shoulders in and interlace the fingers. Keep pushing the hips up. Inhale and exhale, very slowly release the hold on the palms, release the shoulders, begin rolling, draw the pubic bone towards the ribs and begin rolling your spine down, one vertebra by vertebra at a time. Keep the connection of the core and press your lower back, middle back, lower back and sacrum into the mat, release. And when you're ready, extend your legs mat width apart, palms facing up. Scanning your body to make sure each and every part, each and every cell is completely relaxed. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you wish. If you're ready to finish the practice, begin moving your toes, your fingers. Stretch your arms overhead. Bending your knees. And rolling to your right side for your fetal position. Feeling protected here, keeping your eyes closed, staying connected to your practice. And slowly rising up to seated, reflecting how you feel after the practice, if there are any changes in the way you feel. Thank you guys for joining me for this yoga practice. I hope you feel great, your whole body is awakened and you feel nice opening in your heart, in your shoulders, the chest, the middle back is released and engaged. You feel the release in the tension and less stress in your body. Please share with the friends, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you'd like to get a longer version of this class, please join me at Gayatri.yoga, where you can get access to many more long 50, 60, 70, 80 minute intermediate and advanced flows, as well as the 30-day yoga program that will help you to build your foundation for a more advanced practice. And if you enjoyed this video and you feel better after this practice, please press the like button so that others knew this practice is worth trying. Until we practice again, namaste.